All right. Yes, that would be fine. Thank you. All right, we have the link. Perfect. Kill Mr. Onio and Riff. I think we know who is who over here. All right. You guys can leave the room over here and go to two separate rooms in any way, in any fashion you want.
What?
Yeah, and use the game room chat to direct your game. Perfect. Thank you. Have a good one, guys. See ya.
Thank you.
Good luck.
All right, Kamigawa. So the first thing we notice is Riff banning Teutons and Yolo banning Slavs. What is your biggest say about that? Why those two civs?
Oh well, I guess Teutons goes. I mean, they have good economy, and on Arena they are top tier.
Yeah.
Since then they have the conversion resistance, which is annoying, I suppose, especially if you fight monks against monks.
Right.
And well, Slavs. I mean,
Well,
amazing
Slavs
economy.
is just pretty OP, right?
Amazing economy, amazing CG infantry.
Yeah.
Which is like not even too expensive and deadly, and
yeah, and they have a very,
yeah, also
very
good monks.
good infantry as well. If we get Rashina as well at the late game. For Teutons, I think it's really good because not only they can defend very well from Trush, they are able to Trush as well. At the same time, not only they can resist any smush like versus Aztecs, but also defend versus other stuff with really good towers in mid game with a great eco and of course with one of the strongest late game as well. But it's really, really interesting that Riff is picking very aggressive civs. Spanish, Turks, Malay can be extremely potent in Castle Age. Not so much, but they still can do a lot, like Monk Rush and whatnot in Castle Age.
Yeah, well, Malay with the faster uptime,
Yep.
they can be so deadly. Like I practiced them a lot when I was at 2v2 doing a 2v2. You can get so ahead in the boom that is pretty much unstoppable so many times.
And Mayans as well will keep the map. Basically, from what I understand, is all these four civs Rift pick can and have a very good potential of map control starting from Castle Age.
Yeah, with castles. Yeah,
exactly. Exactly with castles. Even with Malay, you can even do monks or even archers. It's not a too bad idea. What we see from Yolo is a bit different. Yes, Britons can gain map control. Aztecs can do the very common smush thingy. Japanese are also not bad at smushing, but these are like the two hard smushing civs with one archer civ. But then we see Koreans, right? Late game powerhouse, but also feudal age. You can crush somebody's soul out of their body.
not the best eco though behind.
Absolutely.
I'm not totally convinced about Korean's first pick, to be honest.
Right, and
but maybe some plan.
It looks like they have a little bit chat going on. Let's just see if it's nothing for us. So we can play any four picks in Master Arena. They ban one at the end. Drafting I2, but Malay and ban Tutors. Okay. If we not really, they really can't ban any civ other than what they already banned. Because everyone else got the same way. But I don't think so. They are banning this anymore. So I think they're in game room already, and this should be hidden civs, obviously. Okay. Which civ I mean, in which position would you want to be right now for civ pool? Riffs or Yolos?
I think Riffs, honestly.
Me too. I would go with Spanish and Mayans. I think they're one of the best ones here. Of course, Malay are great. It's just that I don't know exactly what to do with Malay in Castle Lake, other than smashing. I think the build orders are a little bit different for Malay, right? The
yeah,
times and whatnot.
A bit different, yeah. Honestly, with Malay, when I play
Mhm.
MV1, I always try to play defensively, get ahead in economy, and then in Imperial
Do so many things.
kill. Yeah,
I
either
mean,
Arbalest or Karambits.
and
Karambits
even
are so good, honestly, against monks.
they
Against
are so good. And I remember once I got smushed by Italians in a team game. With a decent formidable player, Dose Kara, I think. He plays
Ah,
1v1 2K level or something like that. And man, did he fail miserably. He smushed me, and all I did is get atonement, not even sanctity or anything, just atonement. We had a monk war. We went back and forth, traded a little bit, then we went traded a little bit. And by the time it was minute 23, I had my castle, and all I did is make 10 crambits. And the moment we had, I think, our fourth conversion fight, it was a stalemate conversion fight. The moment that was done, and I knew both of us exhausted our
the faith of the
the
monks.
faith, sent in 10 Krambus, and guess what? Instantly out of the game. Instantly clean up. And then I use the same monks on the other opponent and wait for my pocket to come and clean up. This was one of the best games, and the best part is, while you're doing this, you can easily boom behind this. And even if you click up so late, like even minute 28, 29, it makes no difference. You will be there pretty much instantaneously.
Yeah.
Very, very strong civ all over.
And like even if he gets Karambits, it's not like he is converting paladins, which are actually good. He's converting a 30 HP unit.
Nothing. He's converting nothing. Something that dies to one shot of mangoes. That's how bad they are. But man, they can do a lot of damage. They can absolutely do so much damage if they get into some places they shouldn't be. All right, the game actually started, and let's check the civs first. I will let you describe Riff's map first for sure, and his civ.
Let's see. Turks against Britons.
Oh boy. Do you already have a favorite here?
Not the best matchup, I guess, for Turks. But I think they still can do stuff. At least probably like until early game, let's say.
Sure. So let's talk about their maps. What would you say about Rift's map over here?
Quite bad. Like one stone outside and the other one that is attached to the wall. So like if red notices it and wants to try to trash,
yes,
I mean Riffs would be in a pickle. Also the gold is close to the wall and the others are outside.
So he does have one little second back gold, but
True.
his literally his map is kind of very trushable from either the upper side or the lower side, and both sides, regardless, he's getting trushed. In my opinion, if he got trushed where his stone is, he's not going to be able to defend it without stone. If he does get crushed on the gold, he would still have access to his stone, and he would still have at least one gold in the back. So it may not be the end of the game yet. But I do believe if he gets crushed on the top corner where his both stones are, I mean, how are you supposed to stop towers then? With what? Pray and go up Castle Age, but I think that would already do you a lot of damage.
Yeah, I guess mangonels probably in Castle Age.
Absolutely. And let's check Yolo civ. So Britons, I would favor Britons if he does go longbow with just fletching. I believe that would be what, same 8 range if I'm not wrong, with just fletching.
It's in Castle Age with just fletching. I think it's 7 actually.
7. So okay, he would need Botkin for longbows to match with Turks.
Janisters,
Yes, and let's look at his map. So he has a very good backstone, extremely good back gold. One little side gold, which is kind of a little bit exposed. Front gold and front stone as well. But I would favor Yolo's map 100%.
Yeah.
And technically, he could delete that wall and hopefully not over chop that one tree over there. and he should still have a pretty decent sized base to even boom. Yolo does, I mean, Riff does have that too in the little back over on top over there, but this is going to be a pickle in my opinion for Riff.
Yeah,
And,
like probably that space it's not too important anyway.
I don't think either of the players are going Trush build unless one of them wants to do with archers. Then you would probably need 4 on wood. But I do not think this is going to be a Trush.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. I think the Breton guy can already be satisfied with the sieve he has. So he maybe doesn't want to risk trashing. Like if the teal had the stone in the back, which he doesn't know yet, probably.
Let's check that actually.
Oh no, actually he scouted it. Wow, that's the only thing he scouted is the 2 stones.
You mean Riff or Yolo?
Yolo scouted the stones from Riff.
This mage. Well, he is 21 pop. He is making 1 more villager, but he does not have the food to click up. I do not think this is Trush. Unless he's doing 22. Oh no, this is a Trush. This is a Trush. This is going to be. I mean, why is he trushing with Britons? Why would he? Well, it would make sense. He could put cheaper TCs and hopefully still boom out, right? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I noticed the stones probably in the.
And I mean, as I said, this stone would be much more deadly. And let's see what Riff is preparing. He did scout his entire base. He did not check Yolo, but he does see Yolo scout, and he does see... Oh man, if Riff is gonna go out of his base, he will lose that scout guaranteed. If he does, go away from his base a bit more. So Riff... Yep, go ahead.
He might scout the forward fields. Check. Ah no, he's turning. Wait.
What my thing is, why hasn't Yolo sent out any villagers? Is he actually... Oh no, he did send out villagers.
Yeah,
and oh, this is not good. He is gonna have 2 half HP villagers.
Oh yeah, might not be too important, but it's annoying nonetheless.
Well, they would heal up in towers if they do camp in there, but I think the main purpose of Yolo is not to do that, is to in fact actually do archers.
Yolo pick up now without loom. Okay, it's doing a barrack, so yeah, you might be right about the hard archer build.
Yep, and the reason I would say that is because he did go initially 4 on wood.
4 on wood, yeah.
It is a very tight build order. You cannot do this really under 22 pop unless you really add the 4th villager late. But that is the whole point, and I do not think Riff is going to enjoy this. He hates getting trashed. Yes. I would not put those walls like that. I would make a little cage between the last tile of stone, which is towards him, and a little bit to the opposite side of the other side, and make a cage and do not give Yolo the full possibility to walk in both directions. And this is a lot. He's spending
he's giving up so much space.
Yes. I mean, Yolo can technically put a TC there and a castle there and every freaking thing there in the next 20 minutes. That's what he's allowing him to do. The less the space you give him, the better it is, in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure. But at least he's walling, so the archers might not come in. Okay. Now he should do. Now he should do loom though, and he's not. He's doing blacksmith and market. Okay, so
maybe he's well, Yolo didn't go the other side. That is great for him. If he did, this villager could definitely be in a bit of a pickle. Okay, so Yolo is definitely gonna try to break there or maybe tower there and just walk in face around.
Okay, now Riff knows about the archers now.
Yes, he does. Now the plan is, what is he gonna do? He's just gonna go up. He will just go up.
Yeah, looks like it. Without Loom, it's so risky though.
This
Especially
is such a ballsy move. I would never recommend. This is such a... I mean, is he realizing that Villager took one hit and she's like literally 8 HP? Oh boy.
Still
Because
fletching.
what could essentially happen, Kamigava, is those wills can literally run in and punch that tower to death. Well, he is walling now. I do really like that. That's really good. But if he did not wall that, you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
And he has archers
Also,
behind.
like, yeah, if those archers just make the run inside,
this would be really bad.
They can GG.
Yeah, and what I think next, in the next 30 seconds, Yolo is going to turn around and go to the other side. And that's exactly what he is doing. He is going to turn around and go to the one side where his main goal is.
Okay, it's almost like it's in castle age in 30 seconds, which
is very good. Very good. I like that he least reacted to this, and without Loom, that is, as I said, very ballsy. I would not do that. But I think that's what he wants to do. He wants to least react to this so he can get the upper hand very early in Castle Age and hopefully use that to his advantage. And there comes the Siege Workshop right away.
Not quite sure why he has a barrack though. He hasn't used it any.
Yeah, maybe he was planning to do scouts into, well, obviously light cav. That is a really good bonus.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, and we may have a dead villager very... Oh,
Dun, 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 dun.
Yes, and bam, dead. One down. One casualty already.
Yeah, I should do Loom right away. And it's not. 2 mangonels. Okay. He has to use them. Okay, the tower on the top side is down from.
That's
from
very
here.
bad. And if I was Yolo, I'd go back right away on top. But the thing is, the mangoes are out, so not anymore. That would be a good idea.
Okay, now he's doing Loom. Yeah, and he's destroying the tower.
What I would fear in this case is these walls are palisade and technically Riff is fully open, if you know what I mean. If Yolo was to add a stable in the back and go full 2 stable Arabia style knights, which he definitely could with Eco, reaching with wheelbarrow and everything, this could be a big disaster for Riff to kind of fight out. But I like that there's the monastery.
Yeah, there is the monster, so that can.
Yes.
Like right now, could go in on the top side. There is the hole on the walls, on both palisades. So could just run in.
Both have 1 death. What did I miss? Did Yolo lose his scout?
Yolo lost 1 villager on the tower. He just lost.
Okay. So it's 1 for 1 then. It's 1 for 1 then. Oh, that mangonel is going to go down, and Riff, and it's down.
Yeah.
Well, potentially the next one is going to go down if he's not repairing that properly.
The tower could actually, like both towers could attack the mangonel.
Yes.
It's not happening yet, but
we're gonna have another dead will. Oh, those archers actually made their way back.
Okay, he's trying to quick wall.
I
mean, he has a mangonel, but still.
I say 1 will dead. I would say 1 will dead. 1?
Well,
at least 1.
I think. Oh, no.
Okay, that's probably 2.
I think 3 at least.
3. 4.
I found a low HP one. No, monk.
Oh, 5.
Yeah.
Well, I think those archers paid their debt.
Yeah.
Instantly. And look at the villager
position.
Yes. And look at the villager position. So what I am assuming, if you look at Yolo's build, he is banking a lot of wood, which could indicate... the monk died. Okay, no, the archer died, I think. What I would say is he could easily add another archer range or just one siege workshop and pressure Riff the whole game for the next 10 minutes. Riff is really trying his best to get rid of that towers. Yes. I like that he's healing the villager with that monk. Do you see that? That is repairing the mangonels.
I'm not sure if he's doing it like
purposely,
or the monk is just doing his work.
Well, if he did plan this is definitely 200 IQ. If not, he is just gifted by the gods that the monk is doing their job.
Yeah, well, it makes sense with a monk being gifted by gods.
Exactly. Hey, that pun kind of worked itself out. Not the best time in the world, 24.5 minutes, but he did do archer, so of course that slows him down.
Yeah, that's not an easy build order.
But still, look
but he has sick resources.
Absolutely. Do you think well, he's not going to do fast time. He has only 3 on gold, but if he did shape up his eco from wood to gold, I think he could have even done a fast tempo over here. What do you think? It could have been possible. One more.
Yeah, another mango.
That's 2 mangonels dead. So if you look at the KD, it's 11 for 5 in a whole lot favor for Yolo, which is pretty amazing.
Yeah, especially since 2 of those units are mangonels. Now, I think he should go for at least Bodkin Arrow, which he's not doing yet.
Right. Someone died somewhere. Did you?
An archer.
Okay.
I think it was on the top tower, on the one inside.
Okay.
Okay, he's doing guard tower. That's gonna be like the end.
Yeah, those towers will stay up for life. But there is still no Botkin though. I would want to see Botkin because then he cannot even repair that mangonel.
Especially since he has so much food, like spending a bit of it to keep the position is. No, look at the tower on the bottom side. That's amazing.
Oh, that will deny that gold for life. So Riff is gonna be playing as Turks.
Get even a second one.
Yeah, if you do have a quick look at Riff's gold, he has 54 in one pile, 301 and 801. Let's leave the 800 for Imperial. But he's gonna be playing the whole game with 300 gold, and that's it.
Honestly, it's amazing that tile still had 800, like while having 10 miners.
That is true. And as I said, this will be a short game in my opinion because Turks with just 800 left, that would be just for Imperial, and after that, there's nothing left for him. What is he gonna make? Like Spearmen and Skirms? That's it.
He might need like a ram push maybe to get rid of the towers. I think it's the only way right now.
Right.
And
now Riff realized there's a tower sitting on his gold.
Yeah.
And that is not the nice place to go.
I mean, for now he can still take his main gold, like at least the first tiles, which is okay.
With this next tower coming up, I
know that.
Yeah.
And he still has to get Bodkin Arrow.
Yeah, I don't know if Yolo forgot about it. Where did the mango go, by the way? Oh no, it's back. Okay, it's not being used.
It's a skirmisher between the scouts.
And if we want to check the setup, Yolo is easily on 3 TC, and in my opinion, Yolo can easily add 3 more TCs, literally 3 more with the amount of wood he has, with buying, of course, a little bit stone, and he could ship that 1,000 food out of that 6 TCs and have an insane eco in the next 5 minutes. I know that's too much, but at this point, the way he has his map set up, I wouldn't even be surprised if he actually went for something crazy like that. What do you think?
Like, probably 60 is way too much, but oh my god, yes. Look how many bits he queued up on the 2 TCs.
And with that queued up, he still is sitting with 600 food. So literally, if he even has 6 TCs, he could actually sustain that.
I
And
think right now his main mistake is that he's taking gold just with 3 wheels.
I would put a TC on that gold. I would put a TC on the gold right next to those 2 towers he built. And he is already mining that stone. I would put a TC there too. And not because I'm trying to be greedy. It's just because British TCs cost nothing in terms of wood. It's literally like putting a mining camp, a little expensive mining camp. Why not put a TC? Because then what will happen is Riff will try to beat those up when he's trying to leave, and all Yolo has is the whole map there for free for him to do anything and everything. I know that's greedy a little bit, but in my opinion, it's actually not even the worst idea in the world. He could get away with it.
The Rams are coming. Which, for now, it's fine. Like, Red doesn't have an answer yet for that.
Yeah, and those knights are with +1, so they will make a easy. Oh, I like how Yolo is using those 4 feudal archers at their maximum potential.
Yeah, for sure.
And Yolo is up. Instead of a bigger boom, he literally went up instantly.
Okay, what's his plan now? Let's see.
I think a standard archers would pretty much seal the deal here. He doesn't need anything else. If you could just mass 40 archers in the next 5 minutes, I think that would not be... I mean, how do you stop that?
Workshop?
Oh, 1 conversion.
It's actually doing scale mail armor, so I might want to go for...
Champions? Or halves?
Halves right now, I think.
Halves and Trebs, that could be a possible. Let's check Yolo's stone. It's not the best stone in the world. I would definitely like to see a castle age stone, so he can at least have his castle. Oh no, he does have a castle. I totally missed it out. So he does have a castle. He can do helps with the Trebs and easily add archers as much as he needs. Let's look at the relic count. We would see almost 3 relics from Yolo if those knights are, well, they found him. But I still think Yolo is just easily gonna pick that in the next second.
Yeah, he's coming with 2 more mounts, and you can convert the knights.
So
check the cage on the stone. It's amazing.
On the stone. Oh.
On the stone from
Oh
Riff.
wow.
A piece of architecture.
Oh my god.
Okay. Well, but this now Riff has his own main goal. That's something. And
that is true. The one thing, if you want to notice, is Riff is nowhere near clicking up. I mean, yes, he has the food, he has the wood, but look at his gold count. And he just sees that Yolo has Rage Imperial Age. He did sell 1500 wood, but that did nothing for him. And that mangonel will stay alive, and those rams will not kill anything other than that tower. Wow, look at this cheeky ram, cheeky mangonel. He's actually walking into Rift space.
Found a scorpion. What is he doing?
Dude, shoot something. No, it's dead. It is dead. It's definitely dead. Those are 3 ballsy villagers, 2 girls and 1 guy. Okay, they're going back. That's fine. Okay,
trap coming. I like that he wants to... Wow, that castle is gonna... It's really GG if he gets that castle up, and if he goes with the pikes right now, he doesn't... Team doesn't have an answer for that.
This is so crazy. Riff is getting +2. I still think those knights would win. But they would die to what's coming more and more and more. And nope, now there's so many, they would easily get cleaned up.
It's not patrolling though. But yeah, it's fine.
I think Yolo is in such a comfortable driving position. He doesn't give a shit at this point. He could just easily send 10 more wills and just keep doing this because he knows Riff just got access to his gold no later than last 2 minutes, and that's about it. Is he going to lose that trap? Not really. Oh, that knight actually got the monk and the mangonel. Did you see that? I mean, Yolo is really trading this very well. I really like it. Another knight down, and
Riff kinda has to fight because like, he can't really lose that
position. Correct.
Yeah, like if that castle goes up, there's no way to come back.
So
okay, now at least he can get the bombard cannons.
Oh, he has such a small window, such a small window. If he loses this gold, this is... I mean, look at his gold count. He can make just one bombard cannon, and if that castle goes up, it's over. Right?
It's going CA, which I kind of like.
Sure, I love CA, but with what gold, man? Oh...
Warwolf.
Yeah, and then those, like once you have 2-3 trebs, those bombard cannons would require the extra range as well. And Riff does not have a castle.
Yeah, it's a really tricky spot. I loved that Yolo destroyed the Siege Workshop first instead of
and that bombard cannon is dead as we are speaking.
Yeah.
So minus one siege workshop, minus 200 and some gold for that bombard cannon already. Okay, he is shooting the Treb. And Yolo, I don't think so, is noticing.
Now I noticed. Maybe he can save it actually.
This will be dead Treb. There we go.
That's true. Okay, that's something.
But my opinion is, what does a Riff walk out with at this very moment out of his base? I mean, those now pikes are just gonna walk in, and what's there to stop them?
I think rather than bomber cannons are good for defending, but yeah, now he's doing capture, which I think is the right decision.
The pop difference is just insane. It is 172 for 132.
Yeah, that's true, but still, like, it's just pikes for now, and pikes aren't exactly the strongest unit.
True. That's very true.
You can't really
but Yolo recognized that, and you can easily see you have all the archer upgrades flowing in from Botkin to padded to chemistry. I think he would like to add, and those longbows are already walking towards this with 5+4 already there.
Getting another castle.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Actil has to mess some ram with well, he has 3 bomber cannons and he's doing either. But
sure.
The thing is that when Longbowman will have the full upgrades, even without the elite, he can snipe kinda easily the bomber cannons as well.
Yeah. You don't need elite for that. The range itself is long enough for you to just shoot maybe 1 or 2 times and it's down for sure.
And yeah, in the meantime, he has 4 relics. The full map, like check the top party, there is so much gold.
He's gonna take those 2 golds, as you clearly said. Oh, that Wolf is gonna get some action. So it's actually 1, 2, 3 golds over there, and even in the bottom, he's actually eating up Riff's 3rd gold.
And there is the 5th relic as well.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's trapping the castle, but the traps are... not trapping, it's bombarding the castle. And now the traps are gonna make use of that werewolf, I think.
Sure.
Yeah, that...
Oh, he killed his own unit though. With that werewolf. I didn't know it's friendly fire with that.
No, I don't. Maybe it wasn't friendly. They were the CA.
Oh, really?
Well, the long are dying, but he sniped the 1 bomber cannon at least.
But here's the thing. Yolo can do this all day long. He can do this all day long, while Riff cannot. Riff is holding on to 43 gold.
Check the archers on the top side. How they managed to go in?
The what? Sorry?
The archers on the top side of.
Really?
Killing so much.
Oh, I just saw that, and those are still feudal age archers with 4+5 range. Oh my god!
Not something you see every day. Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah, and yes. He's doing more damage with those than
these.
I don't know.
Like I know what's going on here. I don't want to see this. The bottom part. I'm just now watching this top part, and here's the thing. Did you, Riff even recognize this?
I don't think so. It certainly doesn't look like it. Okay, now he noticed. I think he killed the. Yeah, now he noticed.
Yeah, but who's gonna kill the one standing over there?
Yeah.
Oh,
now Red noticed, and he's sending it even to be more.
Yeah. Oh
yeah.
man.
Okay. Oh yes, Siege Rams, but I don't think it's.
Well, he
it's
does
late at this
have
point.
2 siege rams, and again on 5 gold. Everything but 5 gold. Like if this was any other civ with that 1,000 wood, 1,000 food and 3,000 wood, he could have made skirms. I mean, at this point, if I was there, I would still make skirms because I would have no other option. What do you think? Like, what can he even do here?
I think some Hussar with the CA behind and Rams would be his best option.
Yes.
But he needs more Rams.
And he is queuing up one more, but did you see the tower on the wood line on top from outside?
Yeah, amazing.
Now, if he does, Yolo gets keeps with that unique tech, the one for, what was it called? Yeoman. That towers would be pretty sick, in my opinion.
8 plus 9.
Yes.
Just insane.
That is really crazy. And here comes the elite longbowman with halberdiers to seal the deal, in my opinion.
Yep.
Yes, Riff does have 4 rams now, but what does that achieve him?
I mean, still almost impressive how much pop he has for.
It's extremely impressive. I would give him 11 out of 10 for this gameplay that he is showing us. That even with, okay, tell me his goal count right now.
0.
Exactly 0, and he still has army, and he is trying his best to push out.
Okay, clean 2 towers on the top. He's cleaning the gate.
I just want him to have some gold, but oh, how is this going to work out? I mean, he is holding to 113 villager pop, which is pretty decent, but...
Yeah, but I mean, Red can spam that army forever.
Forever, literally for the next 1 hour, and he could do that. Just and there's a tap out. There is the GB tap out. And
well done by Red.
Well done. I will update the score quickly, and we have. Let me. All right. So the score has been updated. So we are out of Turks and Britons. What would you think would be the next logical choice for Riff to really come back in the game?
For what the Aztecs, Japanese, Koreans, it's still for his opponent. So. I would pick maybe Malay or Mayans.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, I think Yolo could pick maybe Aztecs this one, and I don't like Spanish too much against Aztecs. I don't know. I feel like the monks can be a really good counter to conks, which is
Sure. I do have to attend to one quick message. Pardon, just give me 1 minute. I do have an issue here that I need to resolve. Just one.
Yeah, don't worry.
Yes.
Go for it.
Oh, thank you, Anatop. I will do that. And yes, Casey Iran, I will definitely, show you the brackets. And thank you for that. I will update the title. This is Yolo vs. Okay, I got a message from Riff that he's asking if his map is bugged or not. So we are still waiting for 30 seconds to quickly see how this is
How
going
the
to
map is
turn.
shipped. Yeah.
Yep. Did your game already start?
Not yet.
Okay, we're still waiting 30 seconds, I believe. Okay, there we go. It's
okay, now it's starting.
And it's fully bugged, and we will call them. Yes. And yes, this should be 100% bug map over here.
Yeah.
I will quickly go and tell them both. All right. Yep, it's bugged. Definitely, you guys can read. Yeah, no. Go ahead. It's definitely. I don't worry.
Did you see the trash man?
We will definitely talk about that in the interview. Relax.
Easy, man.
Relax.
Can I pick now another Sith, like Asterix, baby?
No. You have to pick exactly the same.
But I forgot about my Sith. Wasn't it Asterix?
Yolo, be nice. We are streaming Spain versus Japan, please. All right. See you soon.
All right.
Thank you. Hi Riff. Yes, definitely a re. You guys can re right away, and same saves Spanish and Japanese. And good luck and have fun. All right. So I have told them about that, and they will re with the exact same civs. So we already know it's Spanish versus Japanese. That would be. What do you think about Spanish versus Japanese?
Spanish against Japanese. Well, apparently I was wrong about about the civ. He picked it. Like, of course, Kongs can give him quite some map control.
Right.
Like Monk can be an cache counter, but like in open spaces, like Kong can just get close so fast and snipe them easily.
Right.
And
what do you think about Japanese?
Like, even if it arrives to late game, like I think Japs can get good halb arbalest, and also the towers can be so annoying.
Right.
But still, I think Spanish can have the upper end.
Sure.
With siege rams and.
So late game, which one would you favor, Spanish or Japanese? I mean, this is a very classic matchup. Simply because it is. I mean, the original civs, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It should be a very classical matchup. I did update the challenge thing for Yolo for sure. We are waiting about 1.5 minutes for this game to start. Oh, 50 seconds. Oh no, it's 50 seconds. So we should be on our way very, very soon. And Casey Iran is also over here. Casey, if you like, you can definitely join us on Discord if you would like to say something and maybe perhaps cast a little bit too. You're more than welcome.
But still, like, I don't mind if I was to a random game with these two ships. I wouldn't mind too much neither of the two.
Really?
Yeah, like Jap maybe isn't the strongest civilization, but is quite like it feels good to play it. They have like they just miss cavalry, which probably isn't the most important thing on arena in general.
Absolutely. I do have one message for Aquino. Aquino, I don't know if you read Steve Rogers' message. He did have an emergency with his family that he will hopefully like to reschedule. He was very reluctant to say that if it's not something you would want to do, we would award you auto win. But I did suggest him to talk to you and ask your input that would you be able to play tomorrow same time. If that is okay with you, please do reply him back and do let me know, and we will be more than happy to reschedule this for tomorrow. I really, really would love to see both of you play.
There is a scout war.
And I will get back to the stream quickly. And you are absolutely right. Yolo killed the scout. What a big disadvantage for Riff, because now he cannot even lure his deer.
Yeah, at least he stole 2 sheep from Red. But
He did?
I was wondering. Yeah, I did.
Okay. Well,
But
sheep stealing is allowed. I did ban I did ban the boar I did ban the boar steal, but here is the karma. He did not take the he did scout his 2 boars and his 4 sheep, but I hope the villager that will go fetch the boar will be able to take those sheep as well. What do you think?
I have just one question about the main stone of Riff. Is that considered bugged?
I would consider that bugged, yes. It's still 5 minutes of do you think we should tell him?
He might wanna restart just because he lost the scout. I don't think he mind about the stone too much, even though like without the base he can't know that he has the second one there.
I will tell them to pause the game just so me and you can discuss this quickly. Just give me a second.
I think he wants to restart the game with how things went.
I know, and that's why I will discuss that with you. Just give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Hi, Riff. Hi, Riff. I would like you to pause the game because you do have a bugged zone, and I will ask Kamigawa and get his opinion if this is reable or not, since it's under 5 minutes. So pause instantly right now, before it's 5 minutes. And I told him to pause. Oh boy. Okay. All right, he did say it is a bit too late for him to call Re, but he said it is all right. He will still continue without any issues. I do believe he actually did not scout his back stone, but if he does, I think he would feel pretty confident that this is actually a lot more playable than he thinks if he does scout the back. Which he should immediately with his, well, sheep will that he's having over there, about 6 sheep over there. Let's quickly...
I should use this sheep more.
Yeah, and let's quickly... In my opinion, he's structuring. What do you think?
Yes, 4 on wood though. Like
that's standard, but I think I have a feeling that this... He may be
it looks like he's going very heavy on food.
Yes. Let's look at Yolo's map. Yolo is happily scouting his entire map as we speak. He does see one back gold, one back stone. He does see his second back stone. He does see his front main gold, which is not the best in the world, but it is still very, towards the edge of his base, which is not probably going to get pressured a whole lot. Yolo is definitely walling that corner. He may be hoping he will get a tower hop, which I believe it's not possible. Because you do need a gate for that though, right? Yeah. Well, this is classic Yolo being noob, but that is fine. He did manage to win the last game, so I cannot be that hard on him. Yolo did scout his back gold, which is his extra gold, I believe, or his third gold, in my opinion.
No, I think it's just an extra gold.
Oh, it's an extra gold. You're absolutely right, because he has 2 golds almost the other side, right side, one with the relic over there. We did not actually talk about relics last game. We should do it this time. We do have one relic kind of in between Yolo and Riff, which on the left side. We do have one relic pretty much very close to Yolo. I don't know if you see that. It's right next to his gate at the bottom left.
I think they are quite fair, the relics.
Yeah,
maybe a bit more for Yolo, but no.
Yeah, and I would say the other 2 are kind of one is very close to Riff, and the other one is also kind of in the middle, but I would say a little bit more closer to Riff. So yeah, I think they're pretty not too bad. And this is not a trash, actually.
No, and I think Yolo is going fast imp. I mean, he has so many farms. And he's going on stone as well. And he's adding too many builds.
Yes, like for a he did. He was -2 sheep. He is luring his zebra quite late, in my opinion. He should have done that a little bit earlier.
Yeah,
but you are right that is a lot of farms, and God knows what he is planning.
And 30 pop up also. I mean.
Yes, so this is fast imp into monks and traps, if I am not wrong, or even masterpiece towers. What do you think?
Or maybe fast imp samurais. We will never know.
Yep. And Kino, the answer to your question is, are there re in the tournament? There is actually no standard re. The only time you will be allowed to re is if you call for a bugged map within 5 minutes, or if we find a really bugged situation and we are able to call that immediately as well. So the short answer, no, there are no re's. Only exceptions apply if you have a bugged map. We would have considered this a bugged situation because this could have hindered him, but by the time I told him, he was a little bit late because we forgot there's a 1.5 minute spectator delay, but he still was a good sport. He said he will continue.
On the other hand, we see a smash, I think, with the spear.
You mean Riff?
Riff, yeah. No, never mind. It's a stable. Okay, so scouts.
Maybe a few knights as well. I'm not sure what his build is, but Yolo is going up so late. This should be the world's biggest giveaway that this is a fast imp. This is the very classical 30. Actually, 31 pop. I think you could do 30, especially with Japanese. You save a little bit extra wood here and there. But this is quite understandably the standard fast imp. Monks.
Maybe he does have too much wood. Like, he has already 700, and he is still...
I don't know what he plans to do with that. I mean, yeah, he could, when he reaches feudal age, he will use some of that for a market and blacksmith.
Yeah.
But then what is he planning to do? I mean, yeah, I know he needs monasteries, but not that much right away, I believe. And why are there stone walls coming up? Is he expecting archers? Why would he expect archers? I do not understand Yolo's reason for I mean, is he expecting Spanish archers?
Or maybe a castle drop in front of his base, and like better the inside.
Yeah, but at that time, wouldn't he have his own castle and monks? Like, I mean, how fast is he gonna Riff is gonna castle drop and then also make Petard and Conquerors all at the same time. Those are 3 different things we were talking about at the same time. I mean, it's doable maybe, but this is a bit overreaction in my opinion.
Yeah, maybe it is, but better
he's
safe
playing
than sorry,
over safe. He's playing over safe, I think.
But Yolo saved the scout. He almost lost it, but
yeah, to the wills, right over there.
So he saw the 4 wills, which is okay. He's doing a monastery now, Riff.
Oh,
maybe he was afraid for the stone wall since, like, in feudal age, 1 Petard is enough to get in.
Yes, you're right. That is true. 1 Petard would be actually sufficient.
I wonder why he's doing the blacksmith right now. That's weird, in my opinion. By the way, Yolo doesn't have the food for Imperial, like, whatsoever.
You are absolutely right. Again,
yes.
I do not understand what is with the 600, 700.
I mean, yeah, he can get monasteries, but I don't think, like, he can keep up with 4 monasteries right away or something like that.
Okay, the castle is coming. Well, a siege workshop monastery is coming. Well, what is he doing with 800 stone then? Is he gonna build that too?
Maybe he wants to do it forward the castle, but I think it's quite risky. Like,
this is a new meta, man. Normally you would just do a castle and click up, but this is quite very, very, very unique for sure. I have not seen this before. And there comes the castle.
Yeah. Okay, now Riff killed Scout from red.
And
so
there's
he has the map control to get the relics now.
But are you seeing what I'm seeing? Yolo is not going to be able to click up properly.
This well, he will be able to in a sec.
Sure, but then when is he reaching Imperial? 23 minutes, which is really not ideal.
I mean,
could have
at this
been
point
better.
He has to play with what he has.
Yes, yes, exactly. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but I would like to see a little bit better. And why is he not clicking up though? Okay, there we go. There we go. He did.
Okay. 23 minutes. Well, we called it.
There we go. 23 minutes. Again, not the end of the world, but you could have done this in 21 and a half, which is far more effective. And the one thing that I'm quite surprised is Riff is just on 1 TC. He is on Scouts, Rams, and Monks, and he saw that. I guess he's wishing this was a team game so he could just go to the pocket with that. But there is no pocket, so I guess he will round about and come from another angle.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what Riff is. Like, it's tough to fight Monk. Ah, okay. Well, Ram push. Okay.
Alrighty.
But he has mangonels, so he can defend. I think he can stonewall behind of the market, and he has the outpost, so he can.
All right.
Okay, now he sees the Rams. His reaction with the mangonel, it's quite fast. He's doing atonement. And,
okay.
Does he have redemption?
I can quickly check. You mean Riff?
Yeah, Riff.
We will check that immediately.
Yeah, he has it.
He has redemption. He actually doesn't have sanctity. Well, he's playing on the edge without sanctity versus a mangonel. But I don't want to know what his reaction is going to be right away, knowing that
2 of those
Yolo
Rams are not doing anything.
Yeah, they're trying to kill a market and... Ah, come on, convert something here.
What?
This is quite sloppy. I want to see this better. Oh.
And now he has atonement.
Yes.
And well, I mean that's monk will die, but it's still
one conversion.
Like Yolo already gained so much time, I think. But let's see.
Okay, one down here.
Yeah, he's defending really well.
Again, those are 30 HP monks. I want to see the upgrade here because if one mangonel shot lands on there, there came a conversion as we were speaking. I mean, this is a very, very, very good defense. Let's check the villager count. It's not far at all. It's 6 villagers at best.
I mean, 6 villagers is pretty much the uptime.
Yeah, that's about it. But here's the thing, Riff is up as well. So this is in my case, this is a very chaotic game. Simply for the fact that they are both on 1 TC.
Yeah. I like Yolo's position way more.
Yeah, because he has been up from a long time and now he has a trap coming out, right? So those monasteries will go bye-bye.
He hasn't lost anything, and like Riff didn't even get a single relic, so he hasn't got any advantage from being in Castle Age.
Absolutely. Thank you for the follow, my friend. Thank you for tuning in as well. All right, so that is one monk, another dead.
But what could save Riff might be the Inquisition upgrade.
That would help a lot faster. That would help a lot. That would really, really help a lot, in my opinion.
How much would it help? A lot.
No, I actually did a test. It pretty much negates the 2-ton bonus, so you may take how that sounds.
Okay, now they both have atonement, so it's gonna be a monk work. And actually, Red doesn't have yet the block printing, and he's getting scale mail armor, which I really don't understand. Like, I think pikeman would be way better if you think you have to defend against tight caps. And Riff is getting block printing and theocracy.
This is going to be.
But maybe the monastery for theocracy will not.
No, this will not finish. He should be repairing it.
He's doing. I think the most important upgrade right now is block printing, and and he was made on the most exposed monastery. Now the theocracy is getting done on the other monastery that is falling. Okay.
Oh boy.
And he almost has the stone for a castle now.
Sure. And I still prefer Yolo's.
Like right now, yes. It might shift now. Oh my god, 4 conversions already. Those spearmen are not doing anything.
They're just scratching those old men, and that's about it. And that sounds so horribly wrong with what I just said, but that's really, you're right. They're doing jack shit over here this time.
I mean,
they can't even kill one monk.
It's about micro and monk numbers, and it looks like.
I think Riff is doing well. This is actually quite even, and Riff resigned. Oh boy.
That's early, to be honest.
The villager count was literally similar. The monks were.
The villager number is not really important.
Yeah, let's count the monks. So I'll count the red. You count the teal. So I see 1, 2, 3.
It's 9 from teal. And,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, then they're pretty much even.
Yeah.
Hi, Yolo. So definitely a victory for you. Very surprising. Well, congratulations for sure. Jokes aside, you played extremely well, and I really, really, really found your first game to be extremely overpowering.
Thank you, Matt. I think I had luck with the map. So I got... I was lucky because I scouted him pretty early. Okay, Riff is texting me.
You can tell Riff to at least join a room. I know he can't hear us, but he can definitely. He can't speak, but let him join the room, and we can definitely ask him questions too, which he can respond by typing. That's totally fine, whichever way he's comfortable. Just let him know that so he can join us. And I will update the scoreboard. Actually, I gave the wrong person the score. I gave Riff 0.1. Sorry, Yolo. I don't know why, but I will fix that immediately.
Oh, sorry. How could that happen?
Yeah, I know, right? Okay. No, I gave you a score, and you are advancing to the next stage.
Can you watch my Discord name? What is my Discord name?
I
right
know
now?
your Discord name, and I do not want to show it to. Well, okay, I will show it to the viewers. This was his Discord name before the game, and that was Riff's name on the corner, but I kind of feel really bad about this. We were all rooting for Riff and not Yolo. I apologize.
Well, to be honest, after the draft, I thought like, okay, I'm done. Because not only he banned my Teutons, he took my Malay also. And that killed my mood a little bit. But after that, I was like, okay, you have no chance, so you can try at least. And it worked out.
Well, I will put the civs on the screen for the viewers. And we were just discussing, me and Kamigawa, and Kamigawa will elaborate in just a second. Other than the ban civs, which were kind of very obvious why you would ban them, we actually liked Rift civs more than yours, simply for the fact
Same.
exactly. Not Turks so much, because Turks are so well known for what they do, and then the moment you see Turks, even if you have a civ like, I don't know, Slavs, you can just go trash them and it's game over, right? The fact that he had Mayan, Spanish, and Malay, those were such great civs in Castle Age. And too bad we did not see any conks, and you thought about this via just hard counter via going Imperial, and we liked Riff's couple of saves like Koreans, which we never got to see, Aztecs, which you never got to see. I mean, sorry, not Riffs, but your civs. We wanted to see Koreans for your Trush and Aztecs for a Smush, because you really like doing Smush and Trush, so we actually did not see those, and we saw the other two. So in my opinion, you actually picked Trush civs, but then you trushed with the non-Trush civs. What a logic, man. At least that's what I get from what.
Well, the first game I went for Britons. I think this is the civ I practiced now the most, because Riff's playstyle is for go to I think scouts
Arabia
into
style. Right.
Yes. And I think the archers of Britons are pretty good for that. Right. Thanks to Chris, who showed me the build order. Yeah, but after I saw his 2 stones, I was like, come, fuck off, I will go and trash him.
Oh my goodness.
And I think I could see the main gold as well. So
yes. And
I just had to hold the position.
And if you ask Kamigawa as well, Kamigawa didn't I say that if he trushes a stone, it will be far more deadly than the gold, because he will hold that position for a very long time. But then
for sure.
And then you went for the gold, and this guy was playing with literally exactly 0 gold. Not 1, not 10, not 12, 0. ZERO. 1 big fat 0 for.
I know. I scouted the completely map, so all the edges, and I knew, okay, he can't have extra gold in his face.
I actually have a question for Kamigawa. Kamigawa, Casey Iran asked, Why not Burmese, Inca, or Malians? You both are welcome to answer this question. What do you think? Why would well, from Yolo's perspective, Yolo, why you didn't pick any of those, and Kamigawa, you can probably give a reason
Which
why
civs?
you should pick those civs. Burmese, Incas, and Malians.
Well, Malians isn't top tier civ in my opinion.
Okay. Like
Incas,
a short description why you would think that. Very short
well,
description.
Malians have, I think, good cav civ, but I would prefer Franks over them.
Sure.
For the monks, I would prefer other civs over them,
Sure.
and they don't have the best arbalist, so for that I would prefer Britain. So
Sure.
they are so they have many good aspects, but they aren't too good in one aspect.
Sure.
And that's
Yeah.
important for me.
So they won't
Very
excel.
versatile,
So they won't excel in any specific area too much, other than probably the champions with extra armor. But then again, you're not definitely versus archers, right? This is not a team game. And
Yes.
what would you comment? Why not Burmese or Inca?
Burmese I would pick versus another opponent, but I think my career versus Riff, I smashed him like 100 times, so now he knows how to defend a smash.
Okay.
Or in fast M smash, so I couldn't fast M smash him.
Sure.
So I wouldn't pick Burmese, but otherwise I like Burmese very much.
Sure. And what about Inca? Why not Inca? What was wrong with Inca?
I think I have a pretty good win rate with Inca.
Mm-hmm.
But when you want to pick Incas, you mainly will go for, I don't know, I think like a Trush, and there are better civs for that. What can you go with Incas to? They are pretty good civ, but if you can pick 4 civs, I don't think about Incas. I don't know why.
Sure. We have Riff in our Discord as well. Kamigawa, would you do the honors of asking him whatever you feel like, and he will reply by chat. So I will put and Riff, please type in general chat so the viewers can see your answers as well. So go ahead and
on Discord the answers or
you can talk to him, but he will just reply by text. That's the only caveat here.
Hello, Riff. Like, what was your plan on the second game when you? I think you kind of realized the plan of your opponent, which was going fast Imperial, since the feudal time was so late. What was your plan to counter it?
All right, he is typing. With the name Riff will win easy, which I gave him, I feel kind of an idiot for that. All right, full tilt after first game and lost count. No plan really. Oh boy, I knew fasting was coming.
Yeah, and then I feel like with that you had a good chance after you were almost Imperial. Since it seemed like Yolo was just trying to counter scouts, like he did a lot of spearmen, scale mail armor, and you were almost getting a castle, and you could have gone maybe for Inquisition, and like economy-wise, guys were even because you were
identical, literally identical.
Absolutely. To be honest, I thought he has a castle in the back and is doing Inquisition. Otherwise, I don't know why he went for monks as well, because I was faster in Imperial than him. And I really thought he has Inquisition, and I was like, okay, you're fucked. Oh. And I thought he will have more scouts behind that. So I neglected the monk protection a little bit.
Too late on stone. Okay, that does make sense. And absolutely, I agree with both Yolo and Kamigawa. If Inquisition was there, I could guarantee by long shot the monk conversion would have turned tables pretty badly in the favor of you, Riff.
To be honest, I don't know why he resigned after that. After that fight, I didn't saw a clear advantage for me.
You had same monks, right?
I mean, you had more units, but like half of them were spearmen, which like didn't really do anything. So yeah, I think it was an early GG, but maybe.
But I was building an I was trying to go for scouts. I added him.
And Riff's response is, I kind of gave up after I lost Scout. Yes, that was quite devastating. Yes, you did get 2 sheeps to recover a little bit, but
And
you
they were
did.
my sheep, man. Stupid asshole.
But you did lose your 3 deers, which I feel were more important in this case, as well as you could heal that Scout and use that furthermore. And his reply is, played like he should against me, so props to him. Well, okay, that's
Thank you, Riff.
you're roasting him on one side, and then he's complimenting you, and you're saying thank you. Oh my god, you guys are just priceless. Well, no, you both played really, really decent and well. I do believe Riff had a pretty bad map in the first game, but you also took no chance. You did not spare him or show him any quarter in abusing that map in his face for the rest of his life. He will remember it. Those towers on the woodline, and the best part, Kamigawa actually pointed out that I actually did not see. Kamigawa, would you like to tell what those archers,
That there was
archers,
a hole?
the feudal age archers with, what was the range, Kamigawa, on those feudal age archers in like
4+5
4+5 range, standard
good.
feudal age archers,
Yeah,
3
yeah.
of them standing up on the on the tree line, and we stopped watching what was happening under your base. We said, we're just gonna watch these 3 freaking archers clean up 10-15 wills, and oh, bad was that. Really, really, really fun to watch. Sorry, Riff, but that was kind of really disastrous.
But I was lucky because he had a hole in the first game. I could get in with, I think, 5-6 archers and kill, I don't know, 4 wills.
I mean, there wasn't a hole, but there was the tower there. And after you killed the tower, the
hole
remained.
appeared.
Ah, okay.
It wasn't a hole in the first
I
place.
forgot about that. Okay.
Sure, Riff, it doesn't make a difference that you didn't have gold, but the fact that it was, well, I don't want to make it sound bad, but feudal age archers at minute whatever 40 was this, I forgot. 3 feudal age archers going with whatever stupid range ham on villagers. That was quite entertaining for everybody, but probably not entertaining for you. But there's one thing I would like to point out. Yolo, you made your archers pay themselves so well. When you did sneak up in his woodline, you made sure you killed 5 villagers.
Yeah. I was very surprised that I could get in there, and after I was in, I just tried to micro it as long as I could. As an arena player, so it wasn't too long.
Oh, the roast of Arabia players. Well, Kamigawa, you are an Arabia player, correct?
Yeah, I did use really, really nicely use units. You haven't wasted archers against Mangonels too much. And yeah, he controlled them very well.
Riff, how could you afford so many CA, man? You had no gold.
Secondary gold inside.
Ah.
Yeah, I think pretty much used all his gold for those few nights. And
I should have used my market. I had so much food and wood, and I wasn't using it. Next time I will use it.
Riff's response is market, and I did see him use it a little bit. Actually, quite a lot, because the gold before he clicked imp was 800 and 300. So I believe the 800 went straight to Imperial Age, and then he was left with somewhere around 300 to 500 left in his bank. And I think early guild. Okay, that's his answer. So good that we know that. You did early guild, and I guess you kind of started buying your way out. I did see you selling 1500 wood once, and then right after a few minutes you went for another big chunk. But that wasn't paying off because you didn't even have trash to fight that. Simply, you do not get access to pikes or even skirms, elite skirms. So
yeah, I think your only chance was to go full ram and CA behind to kill.
But how would he amass so many CA Kamigawa with 0 gold?
Well, I don't think he really, in the first place, he needed too many CA. Because against spikes, really, they melt them. So if he had maybe 5-6 siege rams when the first castle on outside his walls was up,
sure,
he might have been able to clean it. Then he can get his main gold back,
Sure.
produce more CA, maybe add husters. But yeah,
it's tough.
Obviously, it was a tough position. Also, like Yolo had the relics, and the position on the 2 stones.
Sure, go ahead.
One important question for Riff. Did you just pick melee so I couldn't pick them? Or you really wanted to pick them?
What a troll. Oh man, you guys need to get a room and get
why didn't you pick them? I thought in the second game you will pick melee, so I was like, okay, you can go with Japanese.
Kept for last game. Oh,
for last game, but we didn't get to the last game, man.
Oh man, this is. Yes, go ahead, Kamigawa.
What would you have done with Japanese against Malay?
Just archers to get map control. Just pump archers so I can get into Imperial with like 20 arbalists.
Okay.
I don't know.
Like I still think probably
Malay would win by a long shot.
Sure.
Win by a long shot, but in that.
Yes, sure, but I wanted to waste Japanese for Malay, so I could go in the last game for, I think, Koreans or Aztecs, because I think Koreans and Aztecs still have problems with Malay, so I would just waste Japanese for Malay. And in the last game, I could go easily with Aztecs or Koreans.
One question for both of you. You can answer simultaneously, of course. How much did you prepare for this? Because when I played Derp, I didn't even know I'm playing him that day. He asked me, oh, let's play. I said, okay, let's play. Had a few beers, played him. Same with Lay. Same with most of us. We didn't give shit about preparing. But Yolo and Riff, how much did you prepare for this? I know Yolo prepared a lot for this.
I didn't prepare a lot, man.
Man, you have been playing non-stop 5 days at night and morning with Chris. Are you kidding me or what?
That's why I'm sick, man.
You are sick as in medically sick or sick as in really good? Which sick are you talking about, or both?
I think Riff is the player I played most 1v1. So my preparation was like in the last 2 weeks. I was like, okay, let's play him, but let's play him on a standard way. So I went for only boom or only scouts or archers. So I will give him the security to think that I will play a standard game. So I will forget him my strategies about rush and fast Imperial monks.
So all I want to sum up is you played 2 weeks and debated this guy. And he's saying he didn't forget that, but what I'm trying to say is at least you tried to debate him from last 2 weeks. So guys, his preparation is 2 weeks. There we go. That's the short answer we are hoping for. All right, good stuff. Riff, and you didn't really prepare, as you said. You just played regular.
I hope you were done with ancient strat. Watch what Riff typed.
Oh my god. Well, this turned out to be an amazing outcome between you two, and I would definitely give Riff the trophy over there for with 0 gold. He held on like a champ over there. Any other player would have, like, I would have probably called GG the moment I knew that I saw Tower on my main gold over there mid game. But the fact that he pushed so hard and tried so hard, that really showed commitment and a lot of skill at that point. And obviously Yolo for being the best dick in the game, that you trust the shit out of his map. Well played to you, and big congrats as well. Kamigawa, do you have anything to sum this up?
Yeah, I think while Riff had quite an unfortunate map on game 1, and also the save matchup, I wouldn't say it's ideal. So I think he kind of did what he could. Like he probably only ram could have rams instead of bomber cannons, but yeah, the game was looking too tough.
Very difficult position. We have one question from viewers. One small question from viewer. No, Yolo, you're definitely free to go. This is for me actually. Aquino is asking why rule for no boar lane but sheeps are allowed. Well, the fact that in a standard game where you don't know anyone, you can lane both, right? So I don't want to change so much that this makes it more like a Green Arabia where, hey, you can't touch anybody's resources. I want to have some amount of friendliness in the game, forced friendliness, which since even though we are all friends here, I want this to be a bit more friendly, but at least you don't lure, you can't lame the boar. Sheep are game, and the fact that this Titanic map is -4 tiles for sheep and minus, I think, 2 tiles for boar, that kind of does put the advantage that sheeps are mostly inside your gate. In very rare occasions, you would have 2 sheeps outside, as we did see in the second game. But boar, I would definitely say at least don't lame the boar. Sheeps, sure, go ahead if you really find them and you think you can take advantage. Go for it. Part of the game. Both should be part of the game, but I did want a certain amount of friendliness to the game. That would be my closing argument. I hope I did answer your question as best as I could. All right, so I guess we can wrap this up. I would like to give special thanks to Kamigawa for tuning in and actually
Thank you for the casting.
Well, you're welcome, Yolo, and welcome. Thank you so much, Riff, for being here as well. And have an amazing day, guys. There will be no game today between Steve Rogers and Aquino. Sadly, Steve Rogers had a family emergency. We will schedule for tomorrow exactly same time. Steve did say he will show up 30 minutes early as a courtesy, just in case. But we will have exactly same time tomorrow. Just take today's date and consider it tomorrow. I will update the website as well. We will need to contact Modri and schedule with him for tomorrow's cast. Hopefully he will be available. Till then, see you. Have a great day. Have a very lovely day and have a good one, guys.
Thank you for the casting. Thank you for the tournament. And Riff, fuck you.
Oh,
bye, boys.
Fuck. Oh, my goodness. Oh.
It's rough.
Have a good one.